Alright, let's go to the Dark Ruins or whatever. Just they didn't give us a teleport point there. We gotta walk back over there. Long stream. I mean, it's pretty regular stream, yeah. It's a typical weekend stream. I guess Backrock's closest. Resync the things. We don't have that audio delay. Turn off encounters because they don't give any damn experience. Yeah, true. Yeah, Wednesday is usually like an after work stream, so. I gotta say, that ship is like the crappiest design. It's the box. The north. I know, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, this thing was like literally landlocked. I mean, you think the wood would all be rotten and stuff like that. I guess because of magic or whatever, it still floats. Maybe when what's his face made it float or whatever, he also repaired it with his magic, with his harp magic. But he couldn't keep it floating in the air to act as an airship. Can't give you the airship that early in the game. Hello.
Surely it's too dangerous to carry on pursuing this fiend. I mean, look at what he did to Golding. Huh? Who are you? Interesting. I thought there was no one on this island besides us and Golding's murderer.
Better question is, how did you not see a giant ship sailing up to this place when you're staring out to sea?
Let me give you a piece of advice. Steer clear of the old ruins in the middle of the island.
Go to the old ruins, middle of the island. Got it.
Ignore me at your peril. You have been warned.
Banana. Chase that jester all the way here, but now let's come to the crunch. I just can't see any hope of victory against someone strong enough to overpower Mr. Golding. Now we come this far, we can hardly just turn and go home. Oh, what to do, what to do. Gold Rusher. Why did that jester have to choose such a spooky hideout? It wasn't so creepy here. We wouldn't hesitate to go after him. Yep, it's the best Dragon Ball RPG. Imagine they actually made a Dragon Ball RPG that was like literally a clone of Dragon Quest. Make your evil layer actively unpleasant to approach. It would be a good design. Put your evil layer in a swamp. Like nobody want to go in there. Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, Dragon Ball RPGs are like, you know, are like fighting games with some RPG elements thrown in there. Because, you know, that Spanish Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z period is just whole one-on-one fighting, right? Only based in Japan. It's so dark. Yeah. Got our torch.
When you all set off so bravely, we decided it was time we did the same. So perhaps you could fill us in. I see. The dark aura coming out of the ruins is some kind of barrier set up by Dhoulmagus, is it? So we have to break through that before we can fight him then. But how? How do you break through darkness?
Have you tried a torch?
Ah, wait a minute. How about the magic mirror of Argonia?
No.
People say that
Not a mirror,
dispels
a
dark.
torch.
You never know. It might do the trick. If I remember rightly, Argonia's off to the southeast of Baccarat, isn't it?
So we're going to Argonia. But Argonia, the king would never agree to see us. What? Oh, now they gave us a teleport location. I guess they didn't want us to just teleport there and like dodge these guys completely. Now that we've actually have a reason to come here, give us a teleport location. Somewhere southeast of here. Actually, let's go northeast. I didn't go visit that northeast section yet. It's that church up there. Raging rooster. What a cock. Sure, this guy's weak as shit. Yeah, Jessica for 39 is weak. Yeah, she can't use, I was gonna say she can't use it on herself, but just because she doesn't have a staff equipped. It's actually her first like staff only ability. I am you. It caught me. Nah. Yeah, such a weak chicken. Indeed. You know, I've yet to see Yangus do a crit attack since he got that, like, better chance at crits when using a club. It's a very minor increase in crit chance. Went from like a 0.1% to 0.0 or 0.11%. Got a 10% increase. You never have threes left at her. Probably not. I should just like skip right to Rebirth. Rebirth 3. Saber cats. When do we get to ride one of these? Need some Gizzle greens so we can capture one of these and ride them. I do. I know, like, one's gonna be quite a bit different in terms of gameplay. I don't know if, like, 2 and 3 are gonna be that much different, but... So very many. Jessica's slower than all the enemies. Well, there's the Rebirth one, and then there's this one on the PS5, I think. Be something at the tip of this thing. Yep. 1,200 gold. Still need two more mini medals. What the hell? The Spitnik. What a design. Just ray tracing, that would make it so much better. Probably runs at like 25 FPS instead of 20 FPS. Tough guy tattoo. There was a recipe that needed like a tough mark or something like that. Or a mark of strength or something. Eight attack, yeah. Assuming it's just like an accessory, so yeah, it's worse than their current accessory, so yeah, let's just wrap that item. Yeah, this one here, a mark of strength. This one boosts attacks. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Holy water and rosary. Cool. Bet it's not a new boomerang. But why not? Gotta have that sweet, sweet ray tracing. I mean, considering they just show you their panties most of the time anyways, I don't think you would need water. You always have the camera like tilted just the right way so you see them like 90% of the time. Weird place for a church. Already evening. You should stay here tonight and continue your journey in the morning. This church was originally intended for pilgrims, but we like to help out travelers when we can. If you follow the road in front of the church, you'll see this town called Baccarat. It's a really big casino there. There's something a bit weird going on. It used to be open every day of the year, but it's suddenly been shut down. Come on, new recipe. What? Okay, that's just rude, having a bookshelf by itself in the place and not having a recipe or anything in it. It's a slap in the face. And those are pretty uncommon to begin with, so... Scared hand with the old sword. You can't use the special skills you learned with that when you switch to another weapon. It just won't work well, not usually anyway. So it's sometimes best to hang on to your old weapon even if you've gotten yourself a new one. You can equip it when the time's right for the special skill you want to use. That's what the pros do, you see. Skills are new techniques you learn. Skills are new discoveries. Skills are the souvenirs you collect on this rich journey we call life. No, just this skill lady. In the middle of nowhere. Good evening, travelers. If you're feeling tired, won't you stay here for a while? Sure. Hey, Cor. How's it going? We're trying to save the casino, Cor. The casino's shut down. We gotta save it. I've not been able to sleep a wink since I saw it. I mean, no one expects to see a jester come running across the sea like that. Ran off across the shoreline and was probably heading for Baccarat. I wish I could put the image out of my head. He was some kind of phantom. The game kind of expected us to go here before we got to Baccarat. I think Baccarat's a lot more obvious of a point of interest, I guess. Oh, we need one more mini medal and we get that new staff. Thanks to the raid core. Raid. Were you playing today Vin Diesel and the Wheelman? That sounds amazing. How is that game? Well, Vin Diesel was isn't he an avid gamer? So I'm assuming games that, I mean, he probably worked in it himself, right? So it's probably semi-decent. It's done in just the right ways, yeah. Yeah, this feels like it'd be a place with hidden recipe. Easier then. Family, yep. Gotta have that family. Good here was good. I don't know why I'm saving here in this middle of nowhere. I'm assuming there's I don't know, will they even give us like a warp point to this random church in the middle of nowhere? I mean, I guess they did give us one for that church near the riverside or whatever it was. Sephiroth. Cyrodian, thanks so much for the 83 months of Yangus. Yangus support. Family and friends. We gotta watch all the Fast and Furious movies. Then you'll know all about family. Alright, so doesn't look like we can get on top of that butte thing there. Might as well warp back to Backrat and then head to the southeast. Hey, Evan Club. Wait, is there gonna be metal babbles here too? Doing marathons in movie theaters. Oh, Lord of the Rings back to back to back. Jesus. That's like a day and a half of... that's like a 48-hour movie watching session there. Yeah, there's a lot of Fast Furious movies. More chests. Make sure there's no enemies because they don't show up unless you're like relatively close. So. Still from the Hobbits to Isengard. They are indeed. One day I need to see the rest of the Hobbit movies, but probably don't. It's probably better not to. The superhero bubbles bursting, yeah. Yeah, whenever something gets popular, like the whole movie industry, it's like, I guess the movie industry and the gaming industry are very similar. They always jump on the big fad and then just absolutely just make people sick of it. Rinse and repeat. Alright, we need to go southwest. Wait, there's another town right there. How did I... or a house or something. We noticed that. Meow. This is where we get the saber cats. Just a hunch. Meow. Purr. Purr, purr. Purr. Those are like a random post of the chain. Chain up the saber cats. One where they CGI'd him in at the end there.
Sorry, just a bit of catarrh. How's it? Welcome to Chateau Felix, residence of the great saber cat father, Master Felix.
Master Felix.
My name's Tom. I'm Master Felix's helper. Are you here to see him?
No.
Then what are you doing here? You'd better scat now.
Fine, we'll see him. Let me repeat my whole shtick.
Welcome to... My name's Tom. I'm Master... Excuse me? But Master Felix is a busy man. He hasn't got time to meet any old thing the cat dragged in. I'll have to ask you some questions. If you can prove you're a top cat, I'll let you in just now. Question number 1. It's late, and it's raining cats and dogs. You're hurrying home when you hear a little kitten meowing. It's right soaking wet. But everyone in your house really hates cats. So what do you do with the kitten?
Break his neck so he doesn't have to suffer. That's not an option. What the hell? Maybe to shelter place out of the rain.
Question number 2. You're the king's servant. You go out hunting with the king, but you don't manage to find any prey. Then you find a tiger in a trap in the woods. The king is some way off and hasn't noticed the tiger yet. So, what do you do?
Tiger David show it to the king, kill the tiger and show it to the king, free the tiger and trap and let it go. That's the one he wants to hear.
And question number 3.
Well, you know, poor cats can be miserable otherwise, right?
You are an explorer. Along your travels, you're attacked by a great saber cat. You manage to overpower the cat, but it looks at you as if it wants to become your friend and travel with you.
You're hallucinating.
So, what do you do?
Deliver the finishing blow. Well, clearly he wants us to choose this one.
And now, to let the cat out of the bag, let's see how you did. I'm sorry, but you're not the kind of person Master
Guess I have to
Felix
like
has
bring the
time
cat
to
home
meet.
in the first answer.
I can't let you in to see him now. Sorry. If you really want to see him, have another go at my test. How's it? Question. It's light, but everyone in... Question. You're the king's servant, then you've... So, what?
And he's on Elden Ring.
You are an expert. You managed to... So... And now, to let... Perfect.
What?
You've
We
proved
got it
that you're
right.
the cat's whiskers. A real hip cat. You have permission to see Master Felix. You can go in.
Yeah, sucker, we died. What if I just like skinned all these cats, this gigantic cat, and stuff it on the wall? It's like, yeah, just become friends with it. I know, right? Like, there's a whole bunch of fur on our weapons.
I say, someone other than Tom for once. The old boy doesn't often let people in, you know. You caught me at a rather busy time, I'm afraid. I'll be with you in a jiffy. There. I think I'll take a breather for a while. Sorry to keep you waiting. So, you're an explorer, eh? I'm Felix. Well, Tom's really got an eye for people. Only lets decent chaps through, you know. Yes, you might just be able to assist me. There's a little undertaking I need some help with. Allow me to explain. It's an old chum of mine, you see. Gone and got himself lost, would you believe?
I'm so lost.
Normally I go and help the old bean out myself, of course. But as you can see, I've got a lot on my plate just at the moment. That's where you come in. I'd like you to go and give the old bean a bit of assistance. If you don't mind, that is. Well, what do you say? Will you help?
We get a chocobo.
Capital! Right, I'll tell you what you need to do then. Around these parts, there are 4 great saber cat statues. You might have seen one of them on your way over here.
Yes, you gotta go to the point where they all point.
They all point to the same place. There's a strange tree there that's only visible at dawn. And that's precisely where the old chap is, you see.
I could swear I saw like some glow before, and that's probably what happened. It was at dawn.
All I need you to do is go there and give him this.
Where I kicked everything? Trying to recall.
He's a clever old bean. Just give him that and he'll know what to do. Once you've given it to him, come back and
don't
pay
remember.
me a visit. I'll have a little token of appreciation for you. If you leave here and head up the hill, you'll get a view of a couple of the saber cat statues. It's worth taking a look before you go off
Yeah, it
exploring.
wasn't.
Ah! Golly! I nearly forgot. I suppose you've never ridden a great saber cat before, eh? Well, this'll be a fine chance. Speak to Tom. He'll give you what you need. Give the old speed a bit of a boost, what? Tom will explain the rest.
Oh, yeah. Radiata Stories. That's the one. The one where I made a spreadsheet to track all of the people's schedules so I could figure out where they're going and I could trigger the events to happen and stuff.
Wasn't Master Felix inside? What? Master Felix asked you a favor? He must think you're the cat's pajamas if he gave you the go-ahead to ride on one of his great saber cats. Great! I was right to let you in. I could tell you were a hip cat. Okay, so, are you ready to get on?
Sure.
That's it. No pain, no gain.
In other words, I'm getting mauled slightly, right? Trying to ride this thing.
Oh, yeah, looking smart, bro.
Agree.
Okay, let me tell you the basics about riding a great saber cat. When you're riding one of these cats, you can go a lot quicker than you would on foot, but you can't go further. You can just go to all the same places faster.
That's
Some
always good.
people get that wrong, so I wanted to explain. If you get off and accidentally lose your cat, come back and see me. I'll lend you a cat as many times as you like. That's it. You're ready to go. Good luck.
Hooray! Chocobo get. Now I gotta wait till dawn to get that tree to show up. Unless we don't need the tree to show up, we just need to go where the tree is. Let's go the other way. That's why I'm wondering, do I get encounters while on these things? Got the Holy Protection on, so... Okay, still get encounters. This just moves you slightly faster. Just a few Tales of games. Just a few. Yeah, so we're gonna need to wait till dawn. Is it making something in my alchemy pot? I don't remember making anything. Oh yeah, the thing with the mark. Holy talisman. It's used for something else. Increases the wearer's resistance to sudden death spells. I guess it's good against certain enemies, but that's something I'll be like actively wearing most of the time. I think the PS3 one is like the latest Tales of game I had played. I never played anything newer than that. It's just about to hit night. It's gonna take a while for dawn to hit. Guess we're waiting. Any Dragon Quest have bad soundtrack? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the Wii one that nobody likes. I'm sure that one probably has a good soundtrack still. This Dragon Quest music. Ugh. It's me. Yeah, it helps it's an orchestral soundtrack versus, you know, MIDI or whatever, but yep. It's the MMO that we never got in the States. I mean, there's fan translations of it, but no official English release of that one. Yeah, which that one boggles the mind. I thought when they announced that they were going to make like this kind of offline 10, I'd be like, all right, they're finally bringing it to the West because you know they're making an offline version, which makes perfect sense to localize. Nope. I mean, this There's always a chance that they might somehow decide to like bring it out. Maybe once they bring out like bring out the remaster of 8 and maybe a remaster of 9, maybe they'll bring that over. But I'm not holding my breath. That's the treat. I'm Barman. I came out here on an errand for my master Felix, but it seems I've lost my way. It's probably a strange thing to ask, but perhaps you know. Where is it I'm supposed to be going? How about you come back here first? And takes the sand serenity out of the bag.
That powder. Where did you get that powder?
It's catnip, isn't it?
What? Master Felix gave it to you? This is unbelievable. Of course. Now I finally understand. I thought it was a bit strange. I just kept going round and round and round in circles. You've been a great help. If you hadn't come, I might have been wandering around here forever. Would you mind opening that bottle and sprinkling the powder around?
If I just like pitch the the sprinkling, he's just like, just take this.
If you see Master Felix again, I'd like you to give him a message from me. Tell him that I, Bormrin, owe a lifetime of happiness entirely to him. Farewell, and good health on your journey.
Bye. Oh my god, he's going to heaven. Special I can do with this tree while it's here. So I don't plan on coming back here during dawn again. Beautiful. Bye, tree. Any Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy? I don't know. Had they announced anything about either Final Fantasy 6 or 17 or Dragon Quest 12? They're definitely pumping out a lot of Dragon Quest remakes, so... Was it Dragon Quest on PS2? Probably some like remaster of of the previous ones, I would imagine. They did announce Dragon Quest 12. So there you go. So probably Dragon Quest 12, I would imagine, before Final Fantasy. 'Cause I don't know, have they announced anything about Final Fantasy 17? Yeah, and the fact they haven't announced, they wouldn't just suddenly like bring it as like, hey, surprise, here it is. Like, no. It would be one of those things like if they'll announce it and then like 5 years later we'll get it.
What ho! Finally made it back, I see. And you managed to give my old charmer leg up. That strange tree where you met him has been known since ancient times as the Tree of Sticks. It's all too bally easy to lose your way around it, not realizing that your innings is over. But now the old bean's realized what's happened to him, and he's safely on his way to the afterlife. You know he, Bormarin, was the first saber cat ever to open up his heart to me. Absolutely terrific chap.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably it. They're working on the third part of Final Fantasy VII first before putting any other team on, like, the next Final Fantasy.
It's thanks to him that I've got where I am today. And that's precisely why I couldn't leave the job unattended to go and help the old boy myself.
You're wearing his skin, aren't you?
What am I doing? Of course, I haven't explained yet, eh? I'm the chairman of the Great Saber Cat Trust. I know. Why don't I make you a member? It's the least I can do after all your help.
A member?
You have this. It shows you're one of us.
Hopefully that means I can summon a saber cat from anywhere. Receives a bell. Proof of membership of the Great Saber Cat Trust.
The bell is your proof of membership. It'll call a nearby saber cat if you
Nice.
ring it in the right place.
Where's the right place, though?
What's the bell called? Well, it doesn't really have a name. I suppose that'd make it a bit of a pig to use, eh?
I
Right.
would need a name.
How about we call it Bormran's Pearl, eh?
It's the bell
In
of summoned
memory of a
saber
good
cats.
friend and a fine old gent. Thanks for your help. Remember now, always keep the saber cats in your heart. What?
Well, I'm sure, I mean, it's not like they have their only team on it, but I'm sure there's definitely a lot of crossover. I mean, usually when it comes to the teams, like, you'll have the teams that do, like, concept art and stuff like that. Like, once that stuff is out of the way, then they can start working on another game while the other teams start working on, like, the main art and the programming and all that stuff. And join the Great Saber Cat Trust. You're fixed up with that bell. You can call any saber cat in the world will come to help you. No need to bore them from here anymore. Good luck then, Brew. Come back and visit Master Felix sometime. Hooray! I can go slightly faster in the overworld. PS5 generation and Series X with generation of remakes, yeah. Well, companies are realizing that it's too damn expensive to make new games, so Just remaster them instead. And it's a lot cheaper. Mauled us. Whee! The song isn't as catchy as the Chocobo tune, but... God, I wish these actually gave us Metal Slime XP. Did the guy who like designed Final Fantasy IX just leave Squeenix recently? Not that, you know, they would need him in order to make a remake, but... like Argon. Last of Us, yeah. Yeah, remaking a game from the previous generation just seems lazy. Just like those Tales of remakes that have been coming out with recently, the Tales of Berseria or whatever. It's a quick and easy buck. Just over there. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense in some ways, like putting a PS3 game on the PS4, because, you know, somebody picks up a PS4 and doesn't have a PS3, and there's no backwards compatibility. So how do you get those games to play, right? I thought that we just jumped through that. Door is locked. It's a glowing door. I wonder if this door shows up only at certain times of day or something. It's weird. assuming it's gonna be like a story thing that's gonna send us here. Doesn't look like it's a jail door or whatever, so I'm not gonna bother writing it down. Yeah, but the original Last of Us was on PS3, but then they remastered again on PS5, which is like, alright, that's kind of stupid now. Prayer ring back. Let's not break this one. Yep, it's all about the cash. Especially because weren't they making like a Last of Us movie or something like that? So of course they want to have like a tie-in. Can't make a new game, so just got to remaster one of the old ones. Sell it for like full retail price. Yeah. A little too much. Go the path east, you'll find yourself in Argonia. It's a massive old place run by a bloke called King Claudius. A blind old man who lives in the forest to the west of here. I was just there the other day trying to make a sale. I was wondering to myself, you might sometimes get shortchanged when he buys things, but not being able to see and all. But all traders are good and honest as me, you know? I was very careful to be fair like that. Oh yeah, I was just musing away. He piped up and said, he never once been shortchanged. Well, that took me aback, I can tell you. It's like he can read my mind or something. Talk about a coincidence. Travel all over the continent selling your wares. If there's anything you need, I'm sure we can sort you out. A cloak of evasion. We need that for one of the recipes. Little show. don't know if that was an item for a recipe. I probably need it, because eventually, but... hold off on buying that unless I got a recipe that seems like it would need it. Was the recipe with the cloak evasion? It was... Robe of Serenity. Cloak evasion plus private clothing. Let's try that with like the garter belt or something. Fishnet stockings. Hey Rita. The game's going good. Got ourselves our chocobo. What else do we have? Boxer shorts, maybe. There we go. Hooray! Microsoft is blaming Xbox, yeah. Let's not blame Copilot or anything. This Copilot is where the business is going. So still don't have a gold nugget. I know I can get one eventually through the mini medals, but it'll take a while. Never got a rock bomb shard. I just need to go fight more rock bombs until we get it. Never got another animal pelt. We're making this. I never got a scholar's cap in order to try to combine this magical garment. We have the tiring weapon, but we need another gold ring. I'm still not sure what this valuable item is for this meteorite bracer. Shiska is coming unstuck in battle far too often. A little less attention to her outfit and a little more to her armor. Never. I love how the cat just looked like he jumped into the tent. Go in there and it's just a bunch of corpses. It's like, sorry, my cat was hungry. Bought a load of snakeskin whips by mistake a while back. Couldn't sell them all, of course. Racked my brains trying to figure out a way to get rid of them. It's gonna give us a recipe, maybe? Bought an alchemy recipe turned into dragon tail whips. Can't tell you what it is, mine. Of course you can't. Doesn't give you a hint. They're called dragon tails, so they're obviously made by parts of a dragon. 2 parts to be precise. Right. We don't have any dragon items, so... Do we have a snakeskin whip still? I do. But I don't have any dragon parts. I gotta find a dragon first. Step 1. I assume these aren't made of dragon scales. Oh, we did get a second. Never noticed. Guess we can make that fur poncho now. Yeah. Be massive. Be like negative 50 defense. Yeah, exactly. What am I wearing right now? Is that a fur poncho? Got a fur hood. If anything, fur poncho sounds like it would be something that would turn into a fur hood. Probably is, so if it's used for anything, it's probably used for this. Which we already have. But I don't know if anybody else can use it. Yeah, nobody else can use it. Well, he can use it, but he's already got a better item. Oh no, it puts the bell in the middle of nowhere, probably, right? Way over here. That's annoying. Can you, like, not say, hey, I want to move this over here? No, guess I can. Transfer it. Here. Sit to the south. Not so machos. Ugly bastards. Yeah. Well, you know, you gotta project yourself into the protagonist's shoes, so that's why he's gotta be silent. Can't wait till we get the next level of boom. haven't seen a named monster in a while. I wonder if they show up if you're reading the cat. Yeah. The worst is the ones where, like, it's implied that you actually do have a conversation with the character, but then your side of the conversation doesn't happen. It's just, you have to get it from the context of the response. Then you have games like what's the word? Not Fire Emblem. Shining Force 3, where in like your part of the story, your protagonist is silent, but when you play the other parts of the story, which obviously weren't released in English, but then the protagonist actually does, or your protagonist in that story is silent, but then the protagonist you've encountered from the other story does speak. So the protagonist actually did say something. It's just not during your part, which is odd. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're trying too hard. It's annoying when they give the protagonist, like, they don't give the protagonist a name. Because, you know, they want to... Well, they give him a name, like a default name, which, of course, everybody chooses, but they don't give it, like, a... They let you choose, like, Titus's name. So, of course, nobody says the name Titus in the actual game. And then, you know... Suddenly they start pronouncing it as Titus in like later media, and you're like, what the fuck? That's not how you pronounce his name. Nope, can't go any further. I really wish I had a new boomerang. Clearly there's a recipe to use that edged boomerang, but gotta find the recipe somewhere. Assuming there even is a, like, because I'm sure there's a lot of things in the game that don't have the recipes, so they expect you to stumble upon them. I mean, I'm just assuming it's going to be a 3-step recipe, or a 3-item recipe. It could be a 2-step recipe where you kind of throw it together with something similar to the iron nails from that other one. I tried a whole bunch of combinations and nothing worked, so... People say I'm the most contrary slime around these parts. Should go and see the old man who lives here. Nah, well, that's no fun. Everyone comes here to see him. You really want to know where he is? I bet you do. You bet you're dying to know. Nope. Well, I'm going to tell you whether you like it or not. I'm contrary, see? Come to the mystical spring to the west of here. He's stupid, so I know what you say. I wouldn't bother talking to him if I were you. He can't speak human, so he always says the same thing. You understand this? Ah. Come on, I need that last mini medal. Key. The old man used to work at the castle key. It was really important key. I'm guessing the castle I go to. I'm supposed to be going to, so they probably would have sent us here. Nope. Which means they probably won't let me do anything with them. I'll have to go to the castle and then come back here. When they tell us to come here. Come on, recipes. Nice, our last mini medal will last. Like the one we need to make that... or to get that staff. Legendary pirates and their treasures. Anyone who spent amount of time on the ship has heard of a secret cave in the legendary pirate Captain Crow. I did find it. I just need a key. Nobody knows the exact location. I do. The door is said to be sealed tight, preventing anyone from going inside. It's hidden pirate treasure you're after. You do well to find yourself a key that can open any door before setting it off to find the cave. Where do I find that key, though? Make your own magical skirt. In order to make a magical skirt, you need to find a skirt-like garment. A bandit's grass skirt will do nicely. That one just outright tells you. Next, you need to find something suitably magical to combine it with. Put 2 magical items in the alchemy pot. Add your two magical items. Add your bandit's grass skirt and start cooking. You'll have a magical skirt in no time. Magic item 1 and magic item 2. That really narrows it down. You just need some magical items. Sometimes they're way too vague with these recipes. We're still cooking something with the alchemy pot, right? Anything else like... We have a lot of things that are magical. Unless like they have to have magical in the name or something. If I have anything that's considered magical. Got like staves, but... Got a magic key. I think I'll be using that. Yeah, got nothing that... Got a lot of magical things that are quote-unquote magical, but... A lot of times when you get these recipes, you can't make the item until way later. Which is kind of annoying. And the reverse is probably true. You'll probably have like items that I could probably put together with a recipe, but I don't have the recipe yet. Mega Man 3 down. Yeah, you'll be finishing 3 more in like the 2 hours I have left. The hour and a half. But maybe the next 3 are super fast. I hear 2 is supposed to be the best of the series of the OG stuff. For me, 3 is good because nostalgia, but... $1,500 gold. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Quest is, you know, that they've kind of stayed the course with that series for so long. They're kind of bank on the whole nostalgia factor. That's the end of the line of that one. Alright, bandits. Do we even have a bandit's grass skirt? We do. Let's try 2 wizard staffs. I don't know. There's gonna be so many different quote-unquote magical items. So. The fact that it says like magical item 1, magical item 2, or magic item. Yeah, let's make this fur poncho. Well, they were just hopping on the whole MMO bandwagon, I guess. Robe that reduces damage suffered while wearer is asleep. How often is that gonna happen? Yeah, that's kind of useless. It's not an upgrade for anybody, and I doubt we're gonna be sleeping enough for that bonus defense to ever be useful. If only. frogs are always tricky to battle. There, you don't want to have them. You don't want to have them on their with their back turned to you. That really hurts. There should be something here, like either an enemy or there's no chest. Could be a daytime thing, or it could be because I'm reading the cap. Maybe enemies don't spawn.
Hello there. It's been quite some time since I've had any visitors. And what have we here?
Liz.
Oh, such an exquisite beauty.
I see he has eyes for Yangus.
I saw many a beautiful princess back at the castle. But you, my dear,
Let's talk
you
about Medea.
outshine them all. Indeed. Oh, indeed. It's easy to see why your fellow travelers guard you so closely.
What? You saying you can see the horse princess all proper like?
Of course he can. Even as a horse, her inner beauty shines through. That's right, my darling. Wait a moment. How can you recognize this horse as my beautiful princess?
A horse, you say? How curious. Please excuse me, princess. Indeed, here is her mane and her tail. She is a horse. Curiouser and curiouser.
What are you doing grabbing her tail? Put your hand away from her tail.
As you can see, my sight failed me long ago. Now I view the world through my mind's eye instead. And what it sees is a princess, not a beast of burden. Curious travelers, might you tell me what has happened here? I see. So a curse has been placed upon her. Now, I may just have a way to return her to her former self.
What?
Yes. Why don't we give it a try?
Well, who's gonna carry her wagon? They'll do no such thing.
Where? How?
God blimey, don't sneak up on me like that!
What are you flapping about? I've been here the whole time, you twit.
I can't say for sure if it will work, but have her drink from the spring.
The spring is full of rupees.
Its enchanted waters have been known
Poor
to
blimey.
lift curses. Why don't you try it and see?
I should get unattached from the wagon. Ermagerd. She's hot.
Father? Father, look! I've returned to normal! What's wrong, Father? Why aren't you saying anything? Am I just dreaming? Or is this some new trickery?
No, my dear. I'm sorry. It's just that you take my breath away.
The king likes his daughter a little too much. Really make him creepy like that.
Come here and let me look at you.
Oh, Father.
Medea, my darling Medea. I'm so sorry for making you pull the carriage. It must have been so hard for you. I promise, I'll make it up to you.
Oh no, Father. You mustn't worry. This isn't just about me.
Let's hope so. I mean, it is a royal family. They tend to keep it in the family, if you will.
I'm just happy that I could be of service to everyone.
That's my Medea. Well, it's high time I restored my own visage to its former glory.
Father?
Oh, I guess somebody else, or somebody will carry my wagon again.
Hmm? What's wrong? Medea! Oh, my princess! What is this new devilry? It seems our celebrations were premature.
The curse placed upon the princess must be strong indeed.
Yep. She did indeed. So what's preventing the king from trying to drink it? Like, wasn't he drinking it? Like, you think he would have been able to turn back into his normal form for a little bit at least?
If the waters don't work, there is but one path left open to you. You must find and defeat the one who placed the curse upon her, Dhoulmagus. It is the only way to restore the princess to her true form. You must persevere, no matter how long and hard the road ahead. And now I pray you'll excuse me. My old bones get chilled so easily.
Nope, we gotta defeat him by winning at the casino. We gotta unlock the casino first.
Oh, my precious princess. What a cruel disappointment. Still, we must carry on. Let us redouble our efforts to bring Dhoulmagus to account for his sins.
Medea gazes sadly at the spring. Drink it again. Can we just, like, grab a whole thermos full of the stuff? Get an IV and just stick it right in her veins. Just slowly drip feed it into her.
I'm terribly sorry to behave so selfishly, but I have a favor to ask. I'm only human for the briefest of moments after drinking from the spring. But it would make me very happy if you could bring me back here every now and then. I'd like to be able to talk to you again. Just like we used to.
Except you never
At the
speak.
castle. We can forget all about the curse. Even if it's only for the few minutes we share together.
How can we pop with the ring? Yeah.
I can feel the enchantment wearing off.
Maybe.
Consider it as a request from me as well. She asks for so little of us. It really is the least we can do. Actually, no. Think of it as an order. Understood?
Sure.
Very well. Now that that's decided, we can move on.
Drink again. She's gonna get bloated.
Thank you for everything. But my stomach's getting full from drinking so much water.
Thought so.
I hate to say this, but I think I'm going to have to stop drinking for a while.
Did you tell that to your father?
After I walk for a little bit, I should be able to drink again.
Now, is she technically walking when I'm riding a saber cat? Assuming they're like chasing behind me really quickly. You lead a horse to drink, but you can't make it water. I'm sure she'll be watering the flowers real soon with all that water she drank. Yep. How does she poop, by the way? Does she just, like, let herself go as she's, like, walking? Or does she, like, make some sort of... She just, like, lets us know when she needs to go poop and just goes hide in the woods? Like, I'm assuming she still has, like, her human memories and stuff in horse form, so I'm assuming she wouldn't just want to, like, poop anywhere, like a horse would. Sure, she wouldn't want to just like defecate in front of everybody. That'd just be bad. It's out. What? Oh, did we meet before? Yes, the mystical spring. How nice of you to come and visit me again. Trying to think of a way to rid the Princess Medea of her curse. No matter how much I ponder over it, I'm afraid I always come to the same conclusion. One thing you could do is find the person that cursed her in the first place. It's going to be a long, difficult journey for you. You should make sure you have a rest from time to time. Go northwest of the forest, you'll come to a town called Baccarat. Casino there and quite enchanting stage show. You should go and unwind when you have the chance. It's a very enchanting stage show. No, I don't believe it. The owner has been murdered and the casino's been shut down. The culprit's been this very same Dhoulmagus you're chasing after. How uncanny. Assuming I can't go down there at all. It's just over there. That one already? Hard to tell. Just leads towards the spring, so... Don't know. We need the airship or something to grab that chest. Yeah, when the game has to display a whole bunch, it's like kind of crawls a little bit. Especially since, you know, it probably has to render it faster. Oops, with us writing the Saber Cat. So it's trying to like load in the stuff. My original hardware. Part of it is probably like loading from the disc, so with quote-unquote original hardware, it doesn't need to load from the disc quite the same way. Oops. Sure, Poncho. Decent for like reducing the fire and damage, but the defense kind of sucks. Wouldn't have been good probably when I first had access to it, but at this point it's a little underwhelming. Alright. Nice that at least we can open up chests without having to like unmount the tiger. Yeah, since we've been using the tiger, I haven't seen any monsters. There might just not be any in this area. Just over there. Tiger's kind of blocking my view. I do see stuff like cows and other animals, so maybe monsters will show up too. Steel shield. Hey, Gamer Sam! Thanks for the raid, welcome raiders! And some Super Mario Brothers 2. Which one? The US version of Super Mario Brothers 2? Or the Japanese version, aka the Lost Levels? Welcome, welcome. US on the NES. The what was the Japanese Doki Doki Panic or whatever it is? Yeah, Lost Levels is rough, especially the original. Welcome to Dragon Quest VIII. I'm doing some exploration, but we're doing some exploration to unlock the casino. Gotta unlock the casino and do some more gambling. That was going great. Playing the game, my original copy of this game I picked up like 20 years ago. It's a great game. But I remember, I don't know how far I got in this when I played this. I don't even remember this area, so I might not even have gotten this far. But it was a great game for what I played of it. Definitely played it more than Final Fantasy XII, which is the main reason I bought this, since it came with a demo for Final Fantasy XII. And I picked up Final Fantasy XII later. Didn't really play all that much of it. It's another one I look forward to actually beating. I think the problem with 12 is it's very open world style kind of game. And you get sidetracked with doing all the hunts and everything like that. And that's never a good thing when it comes to games. My holy protection. 100 plus hours, probably. Wonderful game, a full FAQ guide. Must have been pissed. How many pages was that? God Matrix printer, I'm assuming, so just get like the whole box of paper. Rip off all the tracks. Ah, the good old days. I'm surprised I haven't seen any monsters in a while. Like, any named monsters, I should say. So, I'm not sure if, like, they show up with when you're using the cat. figured I'd see at least one of them in this area. This area would be a lot worse to navigate without the cat, though. It's a large area. Very large. F-174, yeah. It's definitely more likely to show up on a fast forward than it is to show up naturally. It's pretty far. I'm playing just English ones, so it doesn't have to be US released. I mean, in this era, in this around the PS1, PS2 era, you're pretty much looking at, you know, just US releases. There's a few PAL specific ones. In later eras, especially like PS4 and that, you have the ones that are released in Asia, because I'm only playing physical releases, so anything that's released in Asia in English officially is fair game. There's plenty of those. A small smattering of like PAL exclusive ones. Like the amazing games like Robot Warlords. Yeah, that one was bad. There's Eternal Quest was another one. That one was kind of jank as like a roguelike. One of those simple series games. Somehow got a English localization in Europe. It was kind of like once you figure out the mechanics, it wasn't too bad, and the music was pretty fun. No, I'm only playing official releases like real hardware and stuff like that, so no fan translations. I figured I skipped the fan translations things mainly because fan translations could be hit or miss, and there's always new ones coming out, which would just be like kind of a pain having to go back and forth. So I figured it'd just be easier just to like skip the fan translations. There's plenty of English only releases out there that last me like a lifetime. No, not at all. I'm happy to answer them. Iron Scorpions. I don't know if these are considered material types. Probably not. I'll break up with you. That wouldn't be good. No Racing Lagoon, yeah. I mean, luckily we've gotten some releases of games in later generations that were Japanese exclusive, like Live Alive is a great example, right? Never say never. If you're doing this at 60 plus, never know. We've been doing this for about 10 years now, so no plans on stopping anytime soon. Yep. Once my brain is uploaded to an AI construct, I'll just keep playing this forever. God, if I didn't have the map in this area would be so easy to get lost in. Everything looks the same. Make sure I don't miss any chests or anything. Hear me. far as this castle, it's gotta be damn... I doubt that's the castle. It's like a little shack. It's the castle in the middle of the desert. Are we there yet? Gotta be a monster or some treasure around here. Okay, so that does confirm monsters do show up when you're on the cat. I guess there's nothing in the forest. Bundle of joy. And it's the second bag type enemy. So maybe if you get like a couple of those, you get some sort of combo thing. I doubt these guys are any good. It's probably not even worth psyching up. Yeah, maybe they made Mega Man 4 a little too easy. Isn't that the first one that has the charge ability as well? Sabertooth are badass to have. 4 gold coins. Ooh. I really need to try that ability on gold golems so they drop more money. The multi-shot makes it 3 times more likely for his bow ability to go off. This guy was garbage. You can get an attack off before I killed him. Bye. Still need to find some monsters to make my monster team strong enough to handle the B rank. It's not looking good so far. Need to find like a metal babble or something, metal slime, something with like super high defense. Not my mana. Yeah. Or that big troll thing that was in the second battle. Like, there's a couple of enemies that'd be really cool to have in a team, but I haven't seen any of them. I'm sure once we get the airship, we'll have access to those other areas, and they're probably gonna have like the cream of the crop enemies that we need to capture. Right now, we probably already have the best stuff we can access. Potato mannequins. Yep. Lightning staff. Ooh. That sounds like a good thing to have. Give that to Jessica instead of her whip. 'Cause if that casts bolts, that'll be really good. Hurls vicious thunderbolts at enemy when used as an item in battle. Transfer. Yes, please. Give her an extra 50 mana as well. Oops. Let's make sure we put that at the front of her list too. This thing casts Volt, it'll be really, really good. Wow. That's a really good stat. Watch it like crack and be useless. .31, only 6 points away from his next charisma tier. We have like Dragon Quest IV. Isn't that one like a really expensive one? Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever seen Angelo in his like Super Saiyan form in this one. I know I've definitely seen Lan and Yangus and Jessica. Lan, of course, gets the whole like spiky hair thing going on. Band dance. Yeah, I'm focusing on bows. Bows and courage for him. Danger, desert area, heavy monster activity, enter at own risk. Am I even hitting the right way for this town, for this castle? I don't see it on the map yet. Shows staves and charisma, yeah. Yeah, I got Jessica on staves, but I'm assuming they get different spells or whatever. That's a lot of Iron Scorpions. Call team. Do the underpants dance. New ability, I guess, was a spell. Stop one group of enemies from dancing for several turns. I guess it's good when you're fighting those annoying enemies that just keep hitting you with different dances. Very, very limited use item. Sephiroth. Thanks, Gamer Sam. Thanks so much for the sub. Thanks for the support. It's awesome. Welcome to the monster team. Which it's probably not the best monster team to have against these guys. They're mostly single target. Oh yeah, 6 months in dance, yeah. It's awesome. We're going to get these guys for 3 turns. Stop buffing yourselves. Right, 1 more turn. Did a pretty good job. Took out all but 1. Oh yeah. Yeah, against bosses like that, the stone dude will do some major damage. Be good to call them in, just do that first turn, and the first 3 turns, I guess. So there's RPGs other than Pokemon? I know, right? See, I'm at the age where like Pokemon was like a young kids thing. Like I was 18 when Pokemon came out, so for me, I had 0 nostalgia with Pokemon. I didn't grow up with the thing. When it came out, it was like, oh, this thing for kids. So I had 0 interest in it. And they're okay games, but I definitely have nothing tied to it. Thanks, Shiro. Mistral Heb Train. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I imagine anybody who grew up with that stuff, I could definitely see how that, like, I would stick with them. Especially if you're playing with your friends and trading Pokemons with people and stuff like that. It makes a big difference. Fancy coming all the way out here to dreary old Dust Bowl like this. How about I give you a tip to make it all worthwhile? There's a weapon called the Sandstorm Spear that kicks up a cloud of dust and blinds your enemy. Weirdly, you can make it with a mix in a partisan spear and something really dry like sand. I don't have a partisan spear. I don't know if it was one of the ones I could buy in one of the previous towns. Something really dry like sand. We have like that salt stuff. Does that count? Something gritty. Oh yeah, you're at perfect age where Pokemon was like big, was huge. Yeah. Just pick up a pocket full of sand everywhere. You know, I don't know if this would be considered gritty. We have Cowpat. Is that considered gritty? Still haven't found a recipe for these. But considering that one was like a 2-thing recipe and the Cowpat was not usable in the alchemy pot until it became a 3-stack thing, means almost a guarantee this is part of like a 3-piece recipe, not a 2-piece one. So that... Anything else I would consider gritty? Probably something we don't have yet. There's also like Saint's Ashes, but I doubt he's. Alright, Sam. Have a fantastic nap. Thanks again for the 6 months of support. When was the year you were born? It feels old, man. Makes me feel so old. It's like, yeah, I was an adult when Pokemon came out. Yeah, Pokemon was a thing when I was born. Like, jeez. Security gets everywhere. The joys. I mean, I grew up with all this stuff, right? I grew up with the NES and stuff, so a lot of nostalgia for like the original Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, that kind of stuff. And of course, you know, I kind of stopped console gaming in like after the SNES era until the PS2, but I played stuff like Final Fantasy VII on PC back then. That one just blew me away. Someone kind of really brought me back to the JRPGs at that point. No, I'm kidding, but just this makes you feel old. It's like, I mean, it makes me feel old because I am old. I'm an old man. It is the duty of the church to protect travelers from fearsome monsters roaming the wilderness. Inn? How much do they charge for the inn here? 60 gold. I'm still surprised the inn in the casino was like 16 gold. That's so cheap for like a casino town. Yep, I'm mostly dust at this point. If you plan on continuing your journey through this dangerous desert, you should make sure you're well stocked up first. Anything cool and new? Why does everybody have a dream? This is like a third merchant that has a dream blade. They really want us to buy a dream blade. Usually weapons you see once, like one merchant in the world. Anything else in here? Let's save. Let's go into the desert. Yep. Let's go outside and yell at some clouds. Those damn clouds. Gotta yell at children on our lawns. Children even go on lawns anymore. Children stay inside and play their video games. Get scorpions. Uh-oh. Hope these don't insta-kill us. Attempt to. Definitely sound like an attempt to instant murder. Yeah, kids going outside and playing nowadays. Yeah, the old days. Yeah, this guy really wants to kill Yangus. Being a Roblox server Discord mod, Jesus. Yeah, still don't see a town, right? Is there a town in here? Am I going the right way? Feels like this is like I've gone way too far to get to this town I'm supposed to get to. All of them, apparently. Yeah, can you even use Discord like at 9? Like, are you allowed? I'm assuming no. Yep. Man, why is this everything in this place suddenly attacking? God, yeah. Yeah, nowadays, you ask kids what they want to be, and they want to be like an influencer. Back in my day, people wanted to be astronauts. Nope. Guess we're not using magic on these guys. I wanted to be retired. It's a good goal. When I grow up, I want to be retired. Just to stare at a 280 megapixel image of Pluto and think it was amazing. I mean, I wanted to be an astronaut when I was young. And then I grew up and realized, like, no. Not convinced we're going the right way here, 'cause I'll use mid-heal. Yeah, back when Pluto was a planet. Whoop, let's go in. Okay. What did that do? Teleport us somewhere? Apparently. Middle of the desert now? Yeah, there's definitely no towns in here. I definitely went totally off the beaten path here. Why is there a horse at that well, by the way? Some weak fire damage when everybody resisted it. God, I wish. I wouldn't know what to do if I retired. I wouldn't do this all day because I'd go nuts. I need something to do. Work is as much of a break off from doing RPG quests as RPG quests is a break from doing work. Going back-to-back cruises. Going to Brazil, yeah. I don't know if I'd handle the Brazil heat. Where's this guy coming from? We're in the desert. Well, no, around now is summertime in Brazil. You'll be fine. I will melt. It's like minus like 25 outside. It's fine with me. Come to Canada, Shiro. You'll be fine. Get some really, really, really warm coats. Another well? Yeah. These wells all like linking up with each other. What? Yeah, that chest was hidden. If I wasn't going for the well, I totally would have missed that. Ooh, dragon scale. We need. I think we need 2 of those. That recipe. The whip. It's only supposed to be below freezing every day for another 3 straight weeks. 3 straight months, you mean? It's an accessory by itself. Warrior's Lucky Charm, made from a handwork dragon scale. Yeah, it was the whip. Assuming it's 2 dragon scales. Yeah, good luck trying to get like a basic, burger at McDonald's for that price. Someone unimpressed. I like most places. It was only $2 USD. Wow. Eating it for $2 would be like, can't even get like a pop for $2. So hard to tell where the front is in these chests. Nope. Oh, that's a piece of dragon too. Maybe it's dragon dung, dragon scale, and a whip. Smoking pile of dragon manure. Is it fresh? More for $2. Jeez. Yeah, good luck trying to find that here. I'm paying like at least like $15 for a shawarma meal, minimum. See how much this caduceus thing heals. Transfer extended ways to turn large amounts of money to small amounts of money. Pretty much. Yeah, you definitely don't make money as a restaurant. You have to consider like all the factors, like it's not you're not just like buying the ingredients and then, you know, making meals and selling it. You have a lot of stuff you have to throw out, a lot of costs for, you know, obviously the building and all the taxes and permits and stuff like that, staffing, etc., etc., etc. I guess probably very tight margins. So where am I actually supposed to go? Obviously I went the wrong way. It's probably like to the east. Eastern part of this continent. It's southeast of Backrot, but it's probably like more east than southeast. Monster. Bone Racer. Yeah, like one of those spits or whatever. Agility, he's got decent defense. Let's see, like, compared to my other dudes. So Nightwing was pretty garbage. Let's get rid of Nightwing. Yeah, the vertical spit, pretty much. I don't know if there's a actual name for those. When do we get to fight dragons? You know, for a game called Dragon Quest, there's a severe lack of dragons. Kebabs. Going to friends and getting a taco. Good old French tacos. The worst taco in your life in Montreal? Probably. I believe it. Montreal is definitely not known for its tacos. You didn't. It's like, I think you were trying the wrong type of taco then. She would have enjoyed it. So waste their zap. You realize Bang would have murdered everything. Doesn't seem like there's anything in this desert. There must be a point of coming here at some point, but right now it doesn't seem like there is any. Been here. We've been to basically every corner of this desert, so clearly this isn't where we're supposed to go. Luckily we got a... when they eventually send us here, we have a point. Lives in Ottawa? Yeah. That was a nice place. It's a perfect mix of, like, it's big town without being, like, big town, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have, like, the insane traffic and stuff. It's still a big town.
Thank you for bringing me to the spring again. Coming here is the only chance I get to relax and forget my troubles. I miss the time we spent together at the castle so much. Do you remember when we first met? We were so small. I remember spending every waking hour together when we were children. You were always running everywhere. It took all of my energy just to keep up with you. Oh, I can feel the spring water wearing off. I hope we can talk again soon. I'll miss you.
This will be the next king. What I'm getting from that interaction. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you like nature, Canada's the place to go. Okay, so clearly I went completely the wrong way to get to this town. Went so far off the beaten path, I guess. I'm assuming you have to go like to like the eastern part of this continent instead of the southern part. This way. This would have been faster to go to the Baccarat. It's gotta be south from here, because, yeah, this just loops around, so... Here we go to the east, I guess. Let's take the eastern path, not the southern path like I took last time. Hello. This guy must have been like nighttime only or something. Better I just didn't spot him. So this guy get a double attack? Because he was able to psych himself up and attack on the same turn there. he has double attack. Could make him useful for the team. Better than that spike dude who has that multi-heal, but never uses it when it's important. It's a gold monster coin too, so that usually implies it's good. It's got a decent amount of hit points, decent amount of attack and defense. Not particularly amazing, but the double attacking was pretty good. And compare that to Spike. Spike definitely has more damage dealing, but he does use the axe as well. Right, do we have... So we have Hackzilla. Do you have anybody else with axes? Curious if I want to try to get like a combo with like... Let's get rid of Brickman for now. I know where I can get him if I need him. This is probably like a golem team as well. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy being, if he has the double attacking and he attacks double most of the time, or even psychs up and attacks, he's probably going to have more damage output in general than the other guy. Oh, there's the town. How did I just like completely like miss that town? At least we explored the southern half of this place. So we're gonna have to explore it again. Been here. So I came this close to the town, but I guess I didn't pull up the map, so I didn't spot the big ass town there. So just continued south from here and kept going that way. Tag him into the team right now before I forget. Sure, I should try putting Talos with the 2 brickmen. I didn't even think about that. They'd all been material types. Let's see if we get some sort of like a death blow thing. Just not sure what they mean by death blow. Does that mean when we kill an enemy we get this ability off, or is it when one of our dudes dies? Yeah, we need to go turn in that mini metal. Get that other staff. Although I don't know if it'd be better than what I'm using now.
Is that a castle? Let's see. If my memory serves me correctly, this must be... Yes, it's the Kingdom of Argonia. My daughter is due to marry the prince of this realm.
But what about land?
Well, well, well.
Argonia indeed. That means you'll undoubtedly meet King Clavius and Prince Charmels when you go to collect the magic mirror.
Charmels?
And when that happens, you must keep the current condition of the princess and I absolutely secret. If anyone inquires as to the purpose of your travels, tell them you are hunting the villain known as Dhoulmagus and nothing more.
Alright, now that we unlock this place, let's go turn in those medals. Argonia. .46. Step of Divine Wrath. Wonder if that's better than the bolt. 52 gold nugget. Right. I can make that axe. So I need. Am I at 46? I need 6 more. I'm not sure if the gold nugget has any other uses. It could be maybe that thing to the meteorite bracer as well. The golden bracer wasn't quote-unquote valuable or whatever. Enormous whirlwind enemy, eh? Or if this is better. It's got more attack built in, so potentially it's a stronger usable ability too. You can always give this one of these to Angelo so he has an AoE attack as well. It's like you need to have it equipped to use it. So let's see if it's just at the enemy, which I'm assuming means a group of enemies. Let's finish exploring this area before we call it a night. These horses must have been sweating when they saw a giant saber-toothed tiger show up beside them. Signpost, that was an enemy. It's like, it's not moving. They are. It would be cooler if, like, let's say when battle starts, he gets like an extra attack in or something. Or disappears. King Cure Slimes. Seems to do more damage. Full heal. This is gonna be fun. Especially them just being able to react to attacks. I mean, I could just like call the team. Or just like psych up and then just murder them. Let's check out the new dude in action. So it's the double attack thing. That's the only problem though, sometimes you could just like double, oh no, triple cycle. Sometimes he gets even more attacks. He quote unquote attacked 3 times there, but 3 were psych ups. Seems to be heading to another village there. Let's see. There's a little village over there. There's a house over there. Let's go visit the village. For the... I'm not sure if it's a village or a house. Yeah, definitely a village. Maybe we'll get some weapon upgrades in these places. We haven't had a club upgrade in like forever. Or boomerang for that matter, but the edge boomerang is definitely upgradable to something, so. Focus chimeras. Good job healing for 0. These trees really block your view. Easy to miss a chest, potentially. Or an enemy. One day I'm gonna use up all these seeds. I have enough to, like, give Lan another, like, 20 strength. Which I don't think I've been getting that many strength seeds. Anything else in this area? Surprisingly empty area. Maybe there's a monster that shows up at night or something. Guessing we're not going in there? Oh, where do you think you're going? Didn't really think we'd let an odd bunch of fleet-bitten, ill-begotten ne'er-do-well weirdos like you through, did you? Scram. Odd bunch, mind your manners. What's so odd about us, eh? I'm with it then, if you dare. I don't care what you say, I'm not letting you through. I wasn't going to single anyone out, but look at you, look at your driver. You're the worst one. Like a monster, if you ask me. You hardly have any grounds for complaint traveling around with a man that looks just like a monster. Should be grateful you're not under arrest. Now get out of here before it changes my mind. Well, we can kill them. But that wouldn't be very sportsmanlike. check out that one hut that was on the eastern side there. It's weird how my cat just like slows down so much when I'm on these bridges. Running can't be ready for instruction. Royal hunting ground. Let's go hunt some royals. Ship's hanging out over there. Can you get to the ship from here? Dude there. And the Bira. Hey, John. Had a good nap? I just realized I don't think I've seen with spell the green dude cast. I thought that that like group attack thing was like a spell, but I didn't use any of his mana, so. Decent hit points, decent attack, defense, got 24 MP. Cast that oomph bill, which could be useful. Let's see. This jockey guy isn't all that great. I need more monster slots, is what I need. Iron helmet. It's a garbage one. Although I guess I could have like landed the ship right there and it does get repetitive. It's not a huge variety of music. It's good music, but it's definitely a little too over the top a lot of times. Which doesn't help things. Yeah, I get you. lies the royal hunting ground. I'm sure the game's not going to send us here at any point. Light shield. I'm sure he's probably happy to do like an orchestral track too. That's more metal slimes. Metal slash. Of course. Of course. I imagine some of the old Looney Tunes cartoons were probably like, it's probably like one of those where like it was a silent film and they actually had like an actual live orchestra playing the music while you're watching the movie. Yeah, that helps. Versus this one, you're just got music that, you know, is... You can't predict the background or whatever. It's kind of fruit growing here, there, and there in the ground. Hello there, what brings you all the way out here? This place is the royal hunting ground. It's where Ronian royal family and has their initiation like. He ain't no royalty, that's for sure. So there'd be no point in you coming here, really. There's nothing else doing. Let's see, you finding your way out here in the back or beyond. You needing a rest, why don't you stop at the 40 Winks here? Don't worry, love, won't be asking for no money. She'll be asking for money then? Oh, lovely. Have yourself a nice rest then. Yeah, Squeenix definitely knows music. Look at you all glowing and healthy, young'un. That's what I'd like to see. Come back anytime if you be feeling a bit tired, alright? Just stole her money. Thanks, old lady. No matter how hard we try to stop him, still have the old fool going to the royal hunting ground every now and then. I suppose they become back there are gone lizards. They have lovely treasures, see? Those folks come away empty-handed, then lizards catch even the slightest whiff of a human, or off like a shot. Crusher stage. Fun. I'm bored and kept asking my brother to come out and play, but all he wants to do is sleep. Yeah, sleep sounds nice right about now. I'm so tired. Couldn't get to sleep last night, and now I keep nodding off. Nothing. Good. So I hope we get a teleport point, because clearly we're going to have to come here and get this lizard or whatever, but... Probably need some of the mask or scent or whatever. Alright, let's go and... Stop at the church in Argonia. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe that next town would have some upgrades, but clearly we can't go in there. Like we already got a sword upgrade. Did we get a we got a bow upgrade via the recipe. We got a whip upgrade. We got a bunch of staff upgrades. So clubs and boomerangs are the two that we're sorely lacking right now. Argonia, Kingdom of His Majesty King Clavius. Talk to these guys tomorrow. Let's go find the church. Partisan we needed for a recipe. Slate upgrade just for was an axe, but still no clubs. Slate upgrade for Jessica, just to say. Reduces damage by spells by 2/3 is nice. I just picked up a light shield, so I can just wield that. Ending. Thanks for the raid. I'm about to head out myself very shortly, as soon as I find the church. How was your stream? Some Stardew Valley? Nice. Let's trash this little bag. For which one? Oh, the magical vestment? Yeah, you're probably right. There was something else I needed. I think it was the one with the scholar's cap, which I haven't seen yet. The other one was like a magical, not necessarily a magical vestment. It was like a magical scholar's spanx. We see this interface of playing 3DS version. Yeah, here the 3DS version seems to have a lot of nice quality of life stuff. But, you know, just more comfortable playing the console version. Still no club upgrades, still no boomerang upgrades. Should I buy this for now? I mean, I don't need it right now, but there's a recipe with it. There's the Sandstorm Spear. So it's another spear. I care less about that. We don't have something gritty yet. Blunt Axe will begin the Gold Nugget with the next mini metals thing. Or we'll just make another axe, so whoop-de-doo. This, I should try making this one right now, because we do have 2 dragon things. We have a scale and we have dung. Never picked up a rock bomb shard. I'm assuming that would just make another staff. It's probably weaker than the stuff we're using now. Yeah, so this one here is probably the magical vestment. It's probably the magical garment, but I still need a scholar's cap. Well, but magical vestment, yeah, this one might be like magical skirty clothes, bandits, grass skirt, plus a magic item. So maybe magical vestment is a quote-unquote magical item, right? Still sucks we haven't seen a club in a long time. It's been many towns. I need to equip that shield. Isn't there something special with their shield? No. That's one thing I have to be careful of. Sometimes they'll have like, it's like, oh, there's more defense on this thing, but then the item has some extra bonus, like, things like resistances to magic or whatever. So probably either need 2 dragon scale things or 2 dragon dungs. 2 dragon scales would be the most logical thing to make a dragon scale whip. Alright, where's the church at? Church. Only son Lorenzo is off on a world tour at the moment. It's good to let your children go off, broaden their horizons while they're young. My hopes are him being a very important man in the future. New recipe. Larry, the mansion's owner, Lorenzo is telling everyone he wants to set out on a journey to broaden his horizons. It's painfully obvious that it's just a convenient excuse to get out of his duties at the castle. And again, he says he plans to stop by Alexandria to see his fiancée. So how could I say no? It's my fervent hope his association with Jessica will knock some sense into that thick skull of his. It was the dude that was in Jessica's house. I need to go back at some point in Fairbury and see if that dude has more recipes. Or hid another recipe somewhere. But I'm going to do that tomorrow once I find the damn church. Master is Chancellor of the King. He's an extremely important man. This definitely looks like a church. That's the church. No special items. It's been a while since my last say. The Desert Chapel. It's like forever ago. Alright. Let's stop the timer there. Call it there for tonight. So at least made some progress. I mean, we explored most of the western continent at this point, so I think if there's anything really left to explore other than just like continuing, the story. Until we get the airship, probably not. Or, obviously the access to that other town on top there. Yeah, I'll call it there for night, so I shall be back on again tomorrow. We'll play some more of this fantastic game. Yeah, let's see who's online there we can raid up before we head out. It's online tonight. Jesus. PlayStation 2 sound like it's taking off there. I got Mr. J on, so let's raid up Mr. J, and we'll go from there. So, have a fantastic night, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow for more of this. Bye for now. See you next time.